I think the longest putt is getting into full steerage, right? Of to where we're able to get people to the right place at the right time, and all, with the right physician and right cost, et cetera. What are your thoughts on that? Nobody's figured this out yet, I don't think. And but if we don't, we're toast because that's long term. That's the only way to start realigning incentives.
Yeah, it is a tough one because you want to get people earlier and earlier and earlier. The last thing you want is to, somebody goes in for approval on a surgery they're going to have Monday, and you say, "Oh, that surgeon's not even in the network."
Right.
That creates a
I've been
lot of
planning this for
noise.
months.
So I mean, it's just got to be, both a website and a phone option to
Mhm.
one of these concierge services. That the way to access care, no matter what it is, has got to be
Right.
pre-approved. And I know we sort of try that in the HMO uh,
Right.
days and made people really mad, but the tools weren't really there at the time. Now there are these
Mm,
concierge type services. Um, and some of these, like, Cigna has done some of this with the Local Plus, made it
right.
easier where you call in and, I obviously head of management. I'm always going to be the one calling in to make sure it's working before I announce it, right?
Right.
It worked great. I mean, I call in and say, "Hey, I need lab work. Where should I go?" And the person is like, knew right away. It's either Quest or LabCorp. They're both in network. Go to either one.
That's
Um,
great.
before you go, right? And it's got to be easy. They got to pick up the phone. And I think a lot of these is they just don't work well in practice, right?
Mm,
It's a
mhm.
website that's clunky, or you call and the person's not trained properly. So I always thought there is a way to do this because
Yeah.
we did it in benefits. I mean, we had all those employees, and when you're there 20 years, it's like a small town, everybody knows your name. So
Yeah.
they would call and say, "Hey, how do I find a good surgeon?" We here's you can see on the website, there's a designation next to it. So I think it can be done. It's just not being done well, and so it kinda
Mhm.
gets a bad name.